All right. This is sort of a play on some of the old decks I had whipped up. This is a sort of Izzet Wizard deck, but utilizing Vivi and Agatha Soul Cauldron. So we have the usual suspects of Tamio, Emery, Flame of Anur, Artifact Package. But we are playing Agatha Soul Cauldron now. And when you have Agatha Soul Cauldron, you get to do cool stuff with Vivi making mana, Goblin Engineer's activated ability, Emery's activated ability, Welcome Ballista. So you have the Phyrexian Devour, Welcome Ballista combo. We are running one Asmo and one Cookbook. Cookbook's a good way to pitch an Ornithopter in case you drew it, or a Devour. And then you don't care if you mill your one Asmo because you have Soul Cauldron to get the ability to, uh, you know, if you have foods lying around, you can do it that way. Yeah, some Grave Hate. The rest of the list is pretty standard. Standard like play legacy cards. So. Mana's a little tough. 15 lands, one Cavern on Wizard. Asmo's Wizard, Tamiya's Wizard, Emery Wizard, Vivi's Wizard. So I think it's not Wizard, it's Goblin Engineer. So I think that it's a pretty powerful. You can do some powerful turn ones with like your artifacts, and then like you just go Cavern Emery after you play your zeros, where they were saving the force for the Emery. So just trying it out. Let's see if it is a hindrance or if it's actually good. One of the Urza Saga is like so weird in this deck. Maybe you just can't run Urza Saga. This hand's pretty weird. That is pretty weird. There you mulligan. Like Cookbook or Lotus Petal. I feel like I can never want as many Lotus Petals. Oh, this is Test. I haven't faced Test in like 3 months, and I faced it when I had this deck and lost. I could play this stuff out, but I just want to protect the information. Mox Diamond, okay. Alright, so it's some deck that doesn't really exist. Okay. Pretty brutal to face this. I think like Flame of Anor, I guess. I can go Tamio and Vivi. Maybe it's worth it. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. I guess all we could. I think like having a double tax for Caracas is probably a way to go. This puts two wizards in play if they Caracas one. Flame Owner off the top is still really good. Because they just have double knight here. Or they just have plow. I still end up they surveil a plow. The odds that they have a plow are low. They get a Caracas, don't even use it. So I feel like they have to. Of course, they have a plow. Smart player. Smart player to have that. And I draw the worst possible. So probably cooked. Pick one draw here, maybe. Okay. Dead. Okay. Verse deck. This deck isn't like a real deck, so I'm not super prepared for it. We do have like good tools. Um, don't think we need the Soul Red Lantern. Do I want the combo? Do I want to trim? Like Soul Cauldron is just good value on its own. I think I want Mages of the Moon. These decks, I feel like I just want to cut like force. It's funny, like you want to cut force, but it's like they typically can only have like one good card, so having the force is good. We have exactly 20 blue cards, so you don't want to cut blue cards for it. They're gonna bring in like collector oof and stuff also, so we can always trim some of these artifacts. Trim like a lotus petal, mox amber. Like one soul cauldron. A cavern? I don't know, maybe that's greedy, let's try it. But yeah, these decks are just like, I mean, they exist obviously, but um, when I think about decks that like you actually will be facing, especially a lot of people are testing for Eternal Weekend. Um, so combo chalice, the two fair decks that are playable. Combo, or chalice combo. The best fair deck is just energy, like it is there. Then combo, fair. So yeah, like the deck they're playing is somewhere like less than 1% of the meta, so we're not gonna really plan for that. Yeah, it sucks for me. It's actually like pretty tempting as a no lander, but here I think we'll just go Squalling Tarn, check us. I'm not Walking Bliss on one next turn to kill like Druinson Dryad Arbor. I think we have to bottom to Asmo. Hey, silly. They lost game one to Mulligan, and then none of the Reliquary Ice Tail. So, see how this game goes. Hope you're doing well, dude. But then, yeah, if this doesn't work out, we can talk about a way to build the. I am interested to do some sort of a FOMO deck like that. A Lotus Petal. I don't think we want a Lotus Petal. I think another land is doing crop rotation. Good to know about that. Okay. Pretty good 2 cards. Talon's Gate, sure. That's their land drop. Interesting. BV is interesting. Play Walking Ballista for 1 for now. Alright, I think we have a chance. Looks like they got pretty greedy on their mulligan. That they can filter to white. Wow, drawing another land is kind of brutal. I still have that active. I still have this active. Didn't even know I had that as a thing. But okay. Do I let them have this? They're missing land drop, so they'll have to top deck a land. So I think I just let it go. They don't top deck land, we win right away. Just go make two dudes. Got the whatever it's called. So we'll get a lava spur boot, land, Emery, Hope Emery, Mishra's Bauble, cast Mishra's Bauble, ping them. Then I get to use the mana from VV to equip to the hero and attack. So, all right, pretty free. Opponent should have mulliganed more, and they didn't. We'll take the free ones. You know, mulliganing is a bless, not a curse. So, maybe this is too weak. I'll just run it back. Like I said, so we mold the what 5 or 4 game one, just bricked, and then they mold and we won. So let's see what happened. All right, this is like a drawing for X and Devour in our 62 card deck kind of sucks. Then we have the mulligan. Wow, just mulliganing like crazy, which is pretty unfortunate. Okay, then have turn one reclaimer. I'm gonna have to force. Be pretty unfortunate. Cool. Yeah, I mean that was like yeah. I could have had a lot, just done anything, you know, when they're stuck on the one land. Like Greenton for this. Just have to force it. Disruptor Flute's like hits almost everything, so it's Soul Cauldron in the yard. Alright. Collector is annoying. We have 4 Flame of Ignores. That's sort of our answer. Play a Tameo. Cosmetic Ending. The most annoying thing about that is like a Flame of Ignore. Oh, okay, I actually have to wait. Yeah, I'm holding Flute because I don't know if I want to name Thespian Stage or Another Reliquary. So I kind of want to name Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, you got it. Because I feel like this is like they want to get one land higher to get Ice Still. The worst draw on the deck, so that's cool. Pyroblast? Sure. Pyroblasting that means the Flame of Anor could resolve later. He just top decked it. Okay, well played, opponent. So, yeah, there's like no blue cards in the deck. Yeah. Wish we won the die roll, but what it is. We'll both be on Tamiyo's. What am I supposed to play, Tamiyo first or Emery? Obviously, they have a brainstorm to flip their Tamiyo. Kind of sucks for us. Lava Spur Boots on our Tamiyo could be a thing. Yeah, I mean, what you have Winter Knight, Prophet, Vivi, so Force, and then what are you cutting though? Like Marauding Mako, Street Wraith. Like I don't know what you're cutting. Okay, see if they have Wasteland. They have Wasteland. Okay, good gamer. We got a gamer over here. What up, Vivi? Dog. I actually don't think I'm gonna equip. I think I want the Lotus Petal to be able to make its Saga token and equip that. I think that'll be more important. Yeah, the turn. Yeah, sure, it makes sense to have that. Maybe I'm supposed to force that. No, it's just the Reanimator. Okay. Whenever you think someone does something cool, like it's just Reanimator. just classic. Okay. All right. So what do we get here? Where's Soul Cauldron? Let's make a token and say go. I mean, Faithless Looting is pretty good. I mean, Brainstorm, like, you know, like Brainstorm is just like a better card. You know, that's the issue, I think. Dude, my opponent is so good at this game. It's crazy. All right, so now I know it's tempo. Um, I have to force that to be able to attack here, I guess. I think what I could draw. I mean, all right, see what we can do here. I should be able to do 2 damage, like uncounterably, I think. But I think the best way to do it is just to do it uncounterably, which would be this for this, cycling the clue, and then putting the counter here. Okay. Even though they wasted my saga, which was sort of the plan to keep Tamio down, Tamio can't ultimate at least. We have a much better board presence for whatever that's worth. Murktide, okay. Smart to have a Murktide. Okay. A mountain. I think it starts with me just playing VV. Do they have to have a force here? They do. Kitchen Kaito, okay. Now I can eat VV to put here. I really don't have an answer. I guess I have Flame of Anor, which I could draw. How much mana do I have? I have 1, 2, 3. I'll have 5 mana, 2, 3. I mean, technically, so. I guess I can add no, I can't add mana. Let's go Exile VV. Start with this. What? Excuse me? Oh, let's go! Let's go! Player out! So here's the funny thing. If they don't force Vivi, I lose. I need to get the cauldron on counter on a creature so they all make the mana. So only because they forced Vivi, I won, which is fantastic. Play your outs. That was awesome. That's so much fun. Like I fucking love this. So it's fair blue black, which I really don't mind like just cutting forces. What I would bring in, I could bring in Maguses, just try to like cheese them uncounterably, which I don't hate. I like Pithing Needle. Like, we can just have 2 flutes even over like the lantern. Okay. Wow, that was so cool. Like, yeah, I guess I have to draw Flame of the Door. Sure. Easy. I mean, I'm keeping. We have Engineer and Soul Cauldron, so we're keeping. Let's see what we're drawing. Tameo. Do we want Tameo? Oh, Tameo turns on Flame of Anor. Good block. Or do I just want more mana, like Mox Opal and stuff? Interesting. Tameo's just so kitten. I mean, you could like, yeah. I mean, that's like just 4 mana. You can't play that. Then like kitten doesn't even have. You're talking about Displacer Kitten. It doesn't even have an activated ability, so I don't think it makes sense. So I want Tameo here. He's just such a house, but being on the draw feels like we're already so far behind. What am I looking for then? I kind of want a Cavern on Goblin so I can play this. But I guess Tameo is just too good. I simply can't. I just can't pass up a Tameo. Right? Like she's like probably she probably could get banned. Like, like if a card should get banned, you probably shouldn't shuffle it away. I just had to book a haircut for my son. Just saying land go, or do they have another threat? See. Weird they didn't fetch Surveil just to maybe grow this, but maybe they want to hold up Fatal Push potentially. Don't need another bubble. Amber's actually like a real card here, which is sick. Like, what am I okay with getting countered is the issue. So I guess I can go Tameo into Soul Cauldron. They say they have the fatal push. Sure they do. They just don't. Maybe they left it on top from Ponder? That's okay. Yeah, maybe they just left it on top from Ponder. But we get to start making constructs this turn. I just say go. And we have a Mox Amber, so it can't be Bowmastered, which is nice. Yeah, they get rid of Bowmasters. Bowmasters is not particularly good against us, which is nice. At 4/5, we'll just take 4. So I can't just go for Magus of the Moon win. Hmm. What could they have? It has to be like Hydroblast. I guess they could have Hydroblast. But man, if they have exactly Hydroblast, is that super common in Black? I imagine it's like not the craziest thing. Yeah, they run like 1 to 2 effects. Yeah, let's start with this. Oh, they're forcing? Okay, they definitely don't have Hydroblast, which is crazy. I only have one of these in my deck now. Shit, I thought I had 2. I forgot I only run 1 and 1. There you go. Probably fatal push. That card doesn't matter. Maybe I should have jammed Magus. I was just like, they could have Hydroblast. It makes a lot of sense. They just had Force. Sucks for me, I guess. Let's take 4. They can't Kaito me. Mono Red's very well represented in the meta right now. So my only issue with this is I'll never be able to play my... But I guess it really won't be a problem. I guess we'll just jam it, see what happens. They top deck Hydroblast? Dude, my opponent is so good. Or Brazen. Okay, Brazen. That's fine. Like, I was like, there's no way. One draw step. Now they know it's coming, which means that they draw a fetch, they can play around it with at least one color. But I do have a 5/5 blocker now thanks to Mishra's Bubble. And I do have this just being removal. That's annoying. This is just a deal 6 if they try to remove Asmo. I'll just pitch the mages they know about, especially if they play a fetch. Like, I have a Flame of Anor, and this is my only wizard currently, so maybe I want to pop this off, but they have the stupid Bowmasters. Oh, that's so annoying. So annoying. Not taking Cavern, okay. Alright, so if I draw any mana source, I win. And I get 2 draws because of Bubble. They have a Tammy. Okay, let's go any mana source. Ideally an island or an opal. Why would I? Why would I? It would just be crazy for me to draw that. One more try. They're drawing basic island? Fuck. Oh, man, maybe I want to get rid of this. Maybe I'm supposed to do that to get rid of the Tamio. They have 1 card in hand. Alright, I was like, if it's days, then just fuck me, I guess. Alright, they're drawing basic island. Okay, trying to get out of this. But they can play Brazen, so now I am going to discard my my mages here. I now have Devour just to discard those. So just get rid of that. I can get like 1 more food to take that out. Okay, now we're fucking getting there. Okay. I'm just not trying to lose this game. But yeah, if they play Brazen, I have to, I think, just kill it. Can't let any Kaitus get in Jisuit or anything. All I got is 3 legendary creatures. Okay. It should be game. Should be like super duper game, yeah. No, it's just Agatha's Soul Cauldron for with the Devour and whatever they don't block. So GG. Alright. Yeah, I mean like you can F basic planes. Oh, it's gotta be some bullshit. Ocelot Pride, alright, yo. Respect. Pretty annoying, but respect. The turn 1 VV. Or it's Agatha's Soul Cauldron. What are the odds they have removal? Like 1,000%? But do I care? That means my next creature could get the VV ability. No, because it'll be an exile effect, which kind of sucks. I guess I can float red and float blue maybe and target them. Ephemerate. Alright, so maybe they have Solitude. Solitude Ephemerate would be tough. I also won't have Metalcraft to really cast anything. But I really need both abilities from Flame of Anur. Alright, I think I just have to run Vivi out and hope for the best. Let's just do that. I mean, I draw 2 with Anur, but then the cat connects. And they obviously are smart and have Plow. It's a smart, and I have the worst draw on top of my deck. Okay. Like worst possible versus best possible is probably not how we're gonna win. I mean, we could beat like a lot of cats, but our window is gonna be very small. Like this would have been a start if we had lands. Like, but no, okay. I'm not gonna play. Again, these are 3 fair decks in a row. Again, I am not prepared for fair decks. If I wanted to beat fair decks, I'd be running cards like like Pyroclasm. But they just don't exist, for lack of a better word. They're a minute part of the meta. Like, so I'm not gonna plan for what works out to be. Let's see. I mean, the again, and this is like the go wide. Like the tempo decks, I feel like I could beat 1-1, but like the go wide decks, there's really not decks that do that. Goblins is 0.4% of the meta. Energy is like 1% of the meta. Death and Taxes is 2%. So it's like combo and all the big mana stuff is what I sort of targeted. So tough titties for me, I guess. I might want Pith Needle for Caracas, I guess. It's better than Soul Guide Lantern, but we'll just go and hope things work out better. And just losing die rolls also is always so brutal. We have we have like everything but mana. Yeah, this hand's like, it's almost like if you put anything away for like another land, this hand is just unstoppable. Like we have Soul Cauldron, Engineer. That's just like a win a lot of times. But they are a Solitude deck. Maybe it's like a keep Surveil hand. Doesn't seem good either. I could discard Vivi. I get the Soul Cauldron, make mana. Yeah, so I guess because of that, I probably have to keep it. My plan will be just to discard Vivi. I actually think I want a mountain here. Mox Opal. Um, yeah, I think I need a second cookbook is what I'm realizing. I'm not gonna gain 3 here. I need it as a blocker. Like pretty cool turn. Pretty cool turn at least. Oh, thanks, dude. You didn't have to send me that much. Appreciate it. Since it's just a league, but like I said, if this is going pretty quickly. It's 50 minutes in, so I might have time just to at least All right, they just scoop. Sick. All right, that was awesome. So that's one reason I have the Underworld Cookbook in here is to discard the VV so you can agate the Soul Cauldron. But this is the second time where I wish I had a second cookbook. So I probably will just factor that in the next time I like if I want to continue this version. I didn't learn much about the sideboarding. The thing is that mono white deck. I don't know. Maybe they bring Null Rod or something. I have the 4 forces. I have 4 Flame of Anors. Where it's gonna rock that. Piniel, like I said, for Cavern or something. Maybe. You'd have Consign just for the cats or guide. I don't think it's really that crazy. Just run it back, I guess. Was that a mulligan or no? Or did no, that one I just kept like what I thought was like a tough 7, yeah. That worked out. Yeah. No, that was the one where I thought about the one lander if I wanted to keep it, and I found like a way to make. There's only one Asmo in the deck, and I do continue to draw it. And this is just a little bit awkward here. Not having lightning bolt or just Emery or Tamio like all the ways to block their turn 1 creature is difficult. I mean, technically, I guess I can do this. I mean, I probably have to just keep a turn 1 engineer with Lotus Petal. The other things like yeah, they have the Caracas, which is why I'm glad I brought in the Pith Needle. We just run so many legendary creatures. The one good thing about the deck is that you can and there's Vivi. What's up, Vivi? But here I think I'm just gonna get a Soul Cauldron. Just the most valuable card by itself. The 1/2 could bounce a 1/2, which is nice. They just have a guide, yeah. So they have Guide Pride start. Just Guide Pride Wasteland. Gonna be a toughie. Are they tanking on Solitude? That's something I can imagine. That would take this long. Yeah, they have a Solitude. Yeah, that's a banger of a start. Especially with the Wasteland. That shows. Force of Will. What's up? What's up, girl? I think this has to be like get Phyrexian Devour out of the deck. Give me some weird random win potential, but this old Caracas is gonna make it tough here, let me tell you. Their hand has been fucking crazy. That's just be not exactly sure what I'm even hoping for right now. Attack here, give it flying. Just give it. They give this flying. Just eat this. Yeah, no way we're just gonna come back. Another blue card. Maybe not Stifle Knot. If that's the case, I mean, again, like, oh fuck, I hit Mulligan by accident. I wanted to keep that hand. Sorry, everyone. I'm definitely just gonna keep getting rid of one of the VVs. Whoops. Alright, well, I need another land, so let's just don't need that. Distance go. Not what I wanted for Christmas. Almost hope these two are combo decks so we can try to build something else. Like, just lose quick. I got my 2 wins, which is, you know, at least $5. Or what? I have 1 win. All right, 1 more win. All right, so it is a combo deck. I was right. So I'm getting Cauldron here. Bobbling them. Cloud Post. Okay, I'm happy to see Cloud Post. I mean, there's technically less chance that they have Tower. Obviously they do, but all right. So I could Force Pitch Force and then discard VV. Age of Tomb. Okay. Maybe they have K Command. That fuck. I cannot stand that fucking card, man. I cannot stand K Command. Is that no? Because I have to tap this. Like, is that a win? But they say go. Yeah, because I think they're holding up K Command. Oh, it's the blue. So if they have Force also, if they have like K Command plus, pretty tough. Which now they Garrett, right? They have to have. It's just impossible not to. What do we have for this? Major to the Moon, Consign. Disruptor Flute is like mid. First the blue version. Negations. We're bringing a lot of stuff. Here's one of the worst designed cards of all time. Here it is. I mean, genuinely, I think K Command is just the worst. One of the worst designed cards ever. Like, way worse than Death Red Shaman or Oko. I think this is just a worse design. Not as bad as Nadu, but the other ones. If they have Force, like an absolute gangster. Oh, they don't. Okay. Play a better deck then, friend. Cool. Easy peasy. Screw that deck. Major to the Moon. Force of Negation. Consign to Memory. Disruptor Flute or all Haywire Might is like not very good versus the blue version. Needle. What can Needle even hit on the blue version? I know this version, it does seem better than green, which is annoying, but it's shocking adding Force of Will to your combo deck makes it better. Drowsy. I feel like they're probably not lumped right on. This can't be right because blue cloud post. There it is. Okay, good. Yeah, the Tidebinder version. Mostly a Karn board, which is good. They get maybe some flutes or macabres. But we can take care of Karn. House of the Void. Asmo. Don't need Asmo. Don't need Soul God Lantern. Our Flaminor just being draw two is not good enough. Like I can't do anything else. Like I can't. Like there's no artifacts I care about. I'm actually just gonna cut Flaminors, which might seem weird, but I think they just don't make sense. Think you want to keep the like the auto win cards. Bubble maybe is a little slow. Let's try this. Pretty close, but I'll keep it. Don't chalice on one. Oh no! Chalice on the void on one. What are we gonna do, everyone? How could we ever beat that? Ugin, alright, guess I know. Unless they play a card that I can't force, I know what I'm naming. I can't force it, so. Again, they could just K command here, which makes me just. They have this? God, force negation would have been so busted. Probably his name Kozlok's command, to be honest. Like, I'm just gonna start making constructs. So. They have Ugin as one card, so the last card being forced blue card are essentially zero. They've been taking Ancient Tomb damage. Ugin doesn't really do anything here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Okay. Yeah, stock up. You're gonna get punched in the mouth. I mean, if they're gonna have four, I could go for the win next turn, right? Double Goblin Engineer by searching up Lava Spur Boots and then getting just the Soul Cauldron and the Rexian. And that's again just a must force card, right? Well, I could hit them for 4 or 5. 11. Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna just Lava Spur boot them. Deal with my colorless board. Or you lose. You know, you're at 1. Can't even draw a card off the ring. So go ahead. The most mana they could have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for 6 mana, they'd have to answer 2 constructs. Yeah. Definitely could One Ring Time Walk. But then forces offline for my Mages to the Moon, so. K-Command to shut off as the best way to answer my things, also. We would lose the. It's funny, because if they had K-Command, they can go K-Command, exile, make Scions, K-Command, exile, pay ward with the first Scion. Like. So, very happy with the Disruptor Flute name. Like, Karn, they would need Planar Nexus plus Karn and EE. If they're, you know. Oh, they played. Their only finish is on Reanimator. Wow. Alright. We're gonna keep and just play Saga on turn 1. Like, that's our strategy. We have a Saga turn 1, which can get hate, and we have a Force of Will. Let's just go for that. Oh, almost F6. Oh my god, dude. I meant to play Saga turn 1, and I looked away for a second, and muscle memory literally was like, oh, Surveil. Sorry, y'all. So sorry. Oh, they switched decks. Okay, good. I did it. I did it all along, you know. Oh, I think I just have to mull it. Trying to find a 0 mana artifact. Drew another force. Okay, might be good for us here. Is it the same deck or is it Tony's deck? Looks like it's gonna be Tony's deck. What am I forcing? Pitching. Okay. Triple force, insanely lucky. Sometimes, yeah, it's better to be lucky than good. They're taking all this ancient tomb damage. You know, we're just good. Again, this is I think just punch him in the mouth type of game. I'm not. I refuse to force that Thundertrap Trainer. They find another Karn, so we're definitely just going for the punch him in the mouth while their mana is fucked strategy. Man. I have to get greedy here, I think. There's an Agatha's Soul Cauldron, but that's it. Uh, Actually, just equip here and hold up 4, right? Just attack for 4. Yeah, it puts them to 8. They use Ancient Tomb. Go to 6. I force. Attack again. I mean, how much mana it doesn't do damage to them either, which is another thing. This mana just seems so painful. And the lower this number gets, the lower the One Ring is like a real thing. This is K command. Nope. Wow. Alright, what am I doing here? I guess it's play for 0. Cast Izzet Wizard Cauldron, put a counter here, attack. I just beat a Karn. They have to block. Okay. Your turn. Okay, now I just beat Karn. Alright, nice combo deck. Bringing flutes, force negations, consigns, mage to the moon, haywire might, fifth needle. Got Asmo, Underworld Cookbook, Soul God Lantern, Flame of Venor, Mishra's Bauble, 2V. I drew one of my VVs and my Axia. This is a no lander that I think I just have to keep, huh? Yeah, give me a land, baby. Opal. Alright, so I have consign up. I could consign this, but I think it's pretty greedy. Probably have to cast with replicate, right? Thing is, like, I can Lotus Petal Mage to the Moon, but then this is infinite. So I want Soul Cauldron to make my Emery also a Goblin Engineer. There's a Lotus Petal. Probably just Lotus. I guess I should see what they're drawing. They're drawing a force, okay. Play Lotus Petal. Okay. We know they have a force. It's the best thing we can do. Alright, what are their they don't have Metalcraft yet. Which is interesting. They got Mox Opal. Okay. Play Major to the Moon here. Okay, they're stuck on 1 mana currently. And I have a needle for anything they do play. Okay. Soul Cauldron. Wow, Soul Cauldron! What does that do for me? Nothing. Like this thing, is that exciting? No. Let's play a ball. Get some cards. And the mage is shutting them off from get in there for an extra damage. Their K commander shut off unless I draw Grim Monolith, like exactly, so bad draw. No Metalcraft, so they're pretty shut off here, which is nice. I think I will play another Emery. We can just win the game. And we just win the game, okay. Awesome. Got a 3-2. Crushed the combo decks, crushed one fair deck, just lost the energy and Maverick. Very good showing for what the deck was. Like, just it beat the decks I was trying to beat and lost the decks I didn't plan for. So, like, I'm very happy. The question is, can it beat the decks that I planned for and all? That's nice art. Can it beat the decks I planned for and also the decks I didn't plan for? Like, is there a way I could tune it that way? I think it'll be tough. But Silly Boy donated for this deck, so thank you so much. And I'm glad it went well. It was some interesting matches. And yeah, awesome.